All right, so for tonight's team call, it's going to be a quick team call. It's about storytelling. And storytelling is so important in this business because it's how you connect to every single person in your network, your warm network, your cold network, everyone in your market connects through storytelling. So to post on your wall, some of the things that you could think about are every day to just go through this list and post about one of these things. So today what we're going to do is create a list. So I want you to have paper and pen, and we'll just start it now, but when we get off the call, you can go ahead and do it on your own. And I want you to brainstorm everything that you do for hobbies. So like hobbies would be the first category. So you'd write down all your hobbies. So for me, it would be yoga, it'd be dance, scrapbooking. So think of all of your hobbies that you love to do. And I want you to just take a second and do that. All right, the next topic is lifestyle. So for lifestyle, that could be if you're married, if you're single, your sexual orientation, if you're a single mom, if you're a grandparent, whatever things are, something about your lifestyle that makes you you. So you would write that down. You would write mom, 2 kids, so on and so forth. So I'll give you a second to come up with some of those. All right, the next one is religion or specialty group. So these would be clubs like what church or synagogue or mosque you go to, or if you're part of a book club, or if you're part of certain specialty groups, different communities that you're a part of. Maybe you go to a community center, like a YMCA or something. So write down all of your connections here as well. If you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you have like a mommy group or something like that that you go to with your baby. All right, the next category is your eating behaviors. So what's crazy? These could be little tiny detailed things. So for me, I'd write lactose intolerant, or I don't like beef. I'm a weekday veg. I eat like a vegetarian during the weekdays, but honestly, I'm mostly eating vegetarian all the time. So I could write vegetarian or pescatarian, or maybe it's something like um, you you hate bananas, you don't like the texture of bananas, or you don't like nuts on anything, or you don't feel good eating raisins in a salad, you think it's sweet shouldn't go with healthy stuff. So whatever those eating behaviors are, write those down. And then the final category is miscellaneous. And miscellaneous, I want you to think of from your head to your toe. This could be about your body, this could be about your mindset, but what are your miscellaneous things? So for me, I have long hair. I grow my hair out for about 3.5 years, and then I cut it super short. And I've been doing this cycle pretty much for my whole adult life. And I've donated over a foot of hair 4 times for cancer wigs. So that would be a miscellaneous, something about long hair, something about donating hair. Maybe it could be something about my eyelashes. I don't wear makeup. That's one for me. I don't wear makeup. A lot of women also don't wear makeup. Or I always wear necklaces. I love necklaces. So go down head to toe. If you go like your eyebrows, I get my eyebrows threaded. Some people wax them. Some people don't do anything, So just think about like every feature of your body What could you say? Or I like tank tops. I wear yoga pants all the time when I'm teaching dance classes. Or you could think of something deeper than that. Like I struggled with an eating disorder in middle school, or anything can go into this miscellaneous category. These are pieces that make you you. Um, maybe it's that you've moved 50 times in the last 20 years, or maybe it's that you're married to someone in the army, so you are an army spouse and you're constantly on the go. Think of what makes you you, so that if I were to take little pieces of paper, like little pieces of paper, and write one little feature of you on there and put it in a basket, that whole basket, if I were to read every single one, I'd go, oh, I know that that's Melissa. I could tell that all these little pieces make Melissa. So I want you to think of every single thing you wrote on this list, and after this call, of course, go back and brainstorm further. As if each little piece of paper had a feature of you or a past story of you, something that's happened in your childhood, so that each one of these pieces of paper, when put together, that makes you. But if you were to just take a handful of them and throw them out, or just pick one up, someone out there in cyberspace, in the world, has just one thing in common with you. Maybe they also like yoga, or maybe they're also a single mom, or maybe they also struggled with an eating disorder. Whatever these little pieces of paper are, these are the connection. These are the glue that's going to connect you to them. You know those little connects pieces you have, like the gears and the stick thing. So these are the gears. These little pieces of paper are the gears. Here's my little visual. And this is the stick thing that connects the gears. Okay? This is your conversation, this connection. This is what causes people to relate to you. And this entire business, it's not about selling. It's not about being pushy. It's not about being icky and salesy. It is absolutely about sharing your story and building trust, because we're not selling jewelry or makeup or any other home business with home parties. That's not what we're doing. We are actually going out and changing lives. We are doing things that other companies cannot compare. This is not just, oh, we'll have a Tupperware party. You know, you do or die with your Tupperware. No, this is your life. And if you're super depressed, or you're super overweight, or you're anxious, or you're really, really broke, or maybe you just feel completely lost, or maybe you have no support system, whatever it is that you have, coaching can heal that. But that's a really big step that someone has to take, to say, okay, I'm opening up my arms. I'm being vulnerable to you. I am willing to share my life with you so that you can help me. And I don't even know you. So the only way that they can connect, the connection here, is if they trust you and they build trust. And one of the best ways to build trust is to have that connection. So maybe the connection is that you were middle school friends, or you went to high school together, or maybe you were in the same fraternity or sorority, or maybe you go to the same church or synagogue, or maybe you have the same pediatrician, or maybe you go to the same dog park. And all of these things can be the similarity that you build on to build the trust. And you may find that you have more than one thing in common. And in fact, most times you're going to have 2 or 3 or 4 things in common, and you become the trust, the person that they're going to trust to open up and change their life, because it's a very hard and scary thing to do, to change your life. And if you are really at rock bottom, why would they just come and talk to you? Like, who are you? You know, they're going to talk to who is ready to listen, someone who's not going to interrupt them all the time. So be a listening ear. You don't need to be salesy. You don't need to be pushy. You don't need to go after them. Have them come after you. But your job is to reach out to them and let them know that you're there to listen, to help, to share, your journey. So when you have these connections, these similarities, for example, if we use the eating disorder one, someone who has an eating disorder is not going to feel open to say, oh, I have an eating disorder, come help me. But if they say, They see this person used to have an eating disorder and they have overcome the eating disorder, and now they are super happy and in a really good place in their life and financially free. They can sort of start to see the potential that's out there for them, and they can start to believe through you that it's possible. So if you are overweight and you're telling someone, look what happened. I lost 50 pounds. This is how I did it. It can be done. And before I lost the weight, I felt like A, B, C, D, and E. And now I feel like this. They will understand that you understand them, and they will want to follow you because you inspire them. So I want you to expand on this list, your story, as much as you can. Make a whole brainstorming list. And then what you can do every single day when you're like, what should I post on social media? Connect. Pick one thing. So you go down the list. I'm going to pick yoga today. So I'm going to talk about yoga and why yoga has changed my life, or why I love yoga, or this new cool yoga position I tried and I was able to finally master it. Then the next day I could talk about scrapbooking. Wow, I love scrapbooking, or I just packed all my stuff because, I've been moving, and my scrapbooks are one of those things I took with me in the car because they mean so much to me. I wouldn't let the movers touch them. Tiny little pieces of your life, little tiny moments of your life that you are sharing and sprinkling out there. So when I talk about yoga, I'm going to attract a whole tribe of yogis. When I talk about dance, I'm going to attract my whole tribe of dancers. When I talk about being a single mom, I'm going to attract all of the single moms. So everyone in your team is going to be a piece of you. Something about you is reflected in them. So no one on your team is going to be exactly like you. No one can be exactly like you. But to grow a big team, your tribe is going to follow you when you put out there who you are. So every day, just pick another thing. I'm a pescatarian. Let's talk about my pescatarian lifestyle. Or I love my book club. What's a great book that you guys are all reading? Everyone who's reading books are going to start giving me a whole list of books. That's a great engagement post even. So you want to start growing your tribe by doing the 4 vital behaviors, but keeping this in mind. I'm going to talk about the 4 vital behaviors because they're so important. They should be brought up in every team call. I hope you note that there were 3 vital behaviors until about a month ago. We just got our 4th vital behavior, recognition. So the first vital behavior is to invite, share, and connect. So you need to be inviting people to a challenge group, inviting people to the 21-day challenge group that you're doing, let's say, or any free challenge group that you're doing. And if you don't have a challenge group running right now, you need to advertise and start one. If you need to be in somebody else's group and let them do it for you, if you need to be in my groups that I'm running, please reach out to me. I'm here to help you. You're welcome to do your own. You're welcome to do mine. Right now, I'm going to start next Monday, the 21-day Fix Challenge group. This is kind of building off of the Eat Clean Challenge group that we just ended last week. So anyone who is interested in moving forward, those are the people I'm building relationships with now and talking to. Now, just because they didn't say they were in and interested in the 21-day challenge group following the 5-day, you could go in and talk to all of your prospects that you put in there and say, how did the 5-day group go? What changes did you notice? How do you feel? Do you have more energy? Did you sleep better? Do you have better skin? Did you lose weight? Did you go down in your inches? Do your pants fit better? So connect with these people and talk to them. They might want to be in your 21-day challenge, but didn't want to openly say it. Or they didn't even know about it because they didn't check the group. Or they don't even know yet that they want to do it because they don't even know what it is. Always be reaching out. So you want to invite, connect, and share to 3 to 5 people a day. The second vital behavior is to be a product of the product. You need to be using our products. You cannot go out there and say, these products are amazing. Look what they did for me. I don't even use them. That makes no sense. You need to be drinking your Shakeology every single day and posting about it every so often. Plant those seeds throughout the week. You're supposed to post once a day out of your 5 about the business, maybe a healthy meal that you're making, or the workout that you're doing, or the Shakeology that you're drinking. So use that as an important vital behavior. Post about your vital behavior, and know that you don't have to be salesy about it. Use it like you would post about the cool new shoes I bought, the cool new drink I bought, the Shakeology and how it's benefiting you. and make sure you're getting in front of that camera. I want to see your faces in front of the camera. Selfies, that's the way this business works. You are your store. You are your brand. You're the storefront. So don't post a bag of Shakeology. Hey, getting my Shakeology in. Post a face of you drinking Shakeology, or your kids drinking Shakeology, or you could post Shakeology with a bunch of different ingredients and say, this is my new recipe for Shakeology. What's yours? But make sure you're getting in there. So be a product of the product. And number 3, personal development. You have to be reading. You have to be successful in this business. And the only way you're successful is by expanding your mindset, changing your mindset. The only way that anyone's successful is because they're willing to grow. So you have to be reading PD. This is my newest book, The 5 Major Pieces to the Life Puzzle by Jim Rohn. I'm going to start that one today. Look at this, super thin. I bet I could finish this in a day. 121 pages. So find a book, PD, and make sure you're reading it. And if you don't have time to read, then listen to motivational lectures on YouTube, get an Audible account, and download a free book to listen to in the car, in the shower, when you're folding laundry, whenever you're alone, even when you're on the boat, whatever you want to be. Just make sure you're doing personal development. And the 4th and final vital behavior is recognition. Recognize when people are doing well. That is so important. So if one of your challengers had a killer week, or one of your challengers has been drinking Shakeology every day or working out every day, make sure you publicly announce that in the group, recognize it, because that's what keeps them motivated to keep moving on. So hopefully this has helped. You're going to do all of those 4 vital behaviors and make this list of your storytelling. And then all you have to do when you're posting is either think of one of those 4 vital behaviors and post about it, or pick one of these things on the list and post about it. So if you wanted to post about PD, you could say, hey guys, this is a new book I'm reading. What are you guys reading? Or has anyone read this? Or what do you think of Jim Rohn? Because he's really good. So if you just pick a single vital behavior, maybe you want to post your workout. I'll tell you that a video of you working out is the best engagement. Like, people love that stuff. They eat it up. You have to take a video or a picture of you working out, and you know, sometimes it's boring to watch slow, so I always speed it up. And when I speed it up to 2 times the speed, it's fun to watch. It's cool. I take my cell phone and I just put it usually balancing on a hand weight or on the computer or on a bench or whatever, and I record a few minutes of my workout. And then I take a phone app. Actually, the phone app I like to use is called Fast Slow, I think. Let me just make sure. I have allergies, I guess, from this pollen here. Yeah, Fast Slow. It looks like this little red one here. Fast Slow. And you can speed it up really fast and then post it. Make sure you're getting in front of the camera. Make sure you're sharing your story. That's how people connect. And when people are connecting and then they feel ready to reach out to someone who can help them, they're going to reach out to you because they have something in common with you. You've built trust with them, and you've shared your story so they know what's possible for them. So if you have any questions, that was a short little talk, but I'm opening up for questions. So take it away. Questions?
I guess it's just me and you, huh? Right at this point.
Right now.
I really, I don't have any questions, Melissa. I just, I'm kind of relying on my own gumption to get everything posted. It's been kind of hectic, but I've actually I've been doing a lot of this, and it's paying off, and I think it'll continue to. I've made a lot of new connections. Matter of fact, last night, a lady from France, believe it or not, but we have a lot of things in common. So the vital behaviors, if we concentrate, or I concentrate on those, it's going to pay off for sure.
That's great. One thing that if you want to add to your team, Beachbody only serves Canada and USA. They do serve international, but it's not through teambeachbody.com. It's just through beachbody.com, so you can't be their coach and you don't get SD points. So try and keep your network to USA and Canada if you can. I made that mistake the very first month that I started. I opened up a challenge group. I had over 500 people in there, and half of them were not USA and Canada. And so
Okay.
all of these people that are not USA and Canada that I can't even work on. But now I'm very particular about it. And when I do invites to challenge groups, I even put at the bottom sometimes USA and Canada only. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm actually talking to someone now, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm totally interested. Do you service Bahamas?" And I'm like, no.
Yeah. So they can't even order from the website.
Not from Team Beachbody, which is your website, but they can order from beachbody.com, but it will have nothing to do with you.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then the other thing is, if you just do this consistently every day, you may not notice and see the benefits right away. But I'll tell you, like 8 months from now, people will just flooding in. Like when they see that you've been consistent every single day for 8 months and that you're the go-to person and you're inviting people and you're opening it up to help them, if you aren't inviting, people think, oh, you're just this guy trying to get healthy on your own. But if you're inviting, then they know that if they want that for themselves, they can reach out to you and you're willing to help them. So
Yeah.
people are watching you all the time, even when you don't think that they are. So
Yeah, they are, because I see the reactions. So that's very true.
yeah, just constantly be posting, and you'll get better with it over time. Just try not to be salesy. You want to be very storytelling like, and don't give up because you're doing a fantastic job. So
Well, great. I appreciate all of your help for sure.
great. Well, if you have any questions throughout the week, reach out to me, and I really appreciate you being on the call from the boat. How nice is that?
I'm just out on the dock.
Doc.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, well, that's it I have for tonight. So have a good night. Thank you.
Okay. You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.